What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Stocks channel. My name is Corey, and today's episode will be your daily stock market technical analysis update. We saw the stock market screaming higher across the board today. Is this rally sustainable, or are we due for a little bit of selling from here? First up, we'll take a look at the S&P 500 SPY ETF. So let's crack open this chart and see what's going on in the stock market today. Alright, so on the S&P 500 SPY ETF, we see the price action going up 1.49% today, and we finally broke and closed above my price target at $377. So I look back and I did have this price target of $377 since November 25th, so it's been a long time coming, but we finally got to the price target, and now we're even exceeding and breaking and closing above it. We are absolutely crushing this market on the Stocks Channel Discord, so if you're interested in a disciplined and profitable trading community, come check out the Stocks Channel Discord, which you can find out how to join by clicking on the link in the description of this video. So now that we broke and closed over our price target, I do have another price target up here which we could start running towards, which is a SPY level of 393. You can see the price action is still very bullish, closing over the 5 EMA, and we still have the benefit of bullish trending with all of these moving averages still gaining bullish momentum and stacked to the bull side. So now that we're over 377, that level could act as support, but also look for support off of these moving averages. We could find support at any of these moving averages, with the 20 simple moving average being the strongest, down around $370. Remember, for this market to stop looking bullish, we would need to see price action closes below the 20 simple moving average and the 5 EMA to cross below the 13 EMA. So right now, looking at the price action and looking at the technical trend, there's no reason to be bearish on this market, and there's no reason to try to call a top. It's completely normal to get more defensive the higher the market goes, but you really shouldn't be trying to call a top and shorting the market, because the market can continue to go much higher. Don't forget, my next price target on SPY is all the way up into the 390s, which is still a couple percent higher. If we do start closing below the 20 simple moving average, we still have plenty of support down here all the way from 365 to 358. So overall, the market's looking really bullish, and the trend is our friend, and the trend continues to be very bullish, which means the price action is likely to continue to head higher. Next up is the NASDAQ 100 Triple Qs ETF, and we saw the NASDAQ 100 having a very bullish day, closing up over 2.4% and closing back well above the 5 EMA. These moving averages still have bullish trending, and it means the price action is likely to continue to head higher towards our price target at $321. There could be support at $312, and of course the 20 simple moving average and the previous support right around $308. Just like I said on the S&P 500, to get bearish, the price action would need to start closing below these moving averages, and we would need to see the 5 EMA cross below the 13. So the price action and the trend are still saying bullish, so I still fully expect to see the NASDAQ 100 come up here and hit my price target at $321. Next up is the Dow Jones DIA ETF, and like I said last night, the Dow Jones has yet to hit its price target, which means there's likely more upside on the NASDAQ 100 and the SPY ETF. So we see the price target on the Dow Jones ETF up here at $312, and we're getting very close to hitting that price target. We could hit that price target as early as tomorrow. So on the Dow, we see bullish price action and bullish trending. So all three indices are closing at brand new all-time highs and just continue to head higher and higher. There's no way you can look at all three indices with bullish price action and bullish trending and be anything other than bullish on this market. Next up is the ARKK ETF, and we also saw the ARKK ETF closing at brand new all-time highs. The next price target to watch on the ARKK ETF is up here at $140, and if we break and close above 140, the next price target is up here at $144. So like I say with the ARK ETFs, there's a lot of risk in them, but as long as the price action and the trend are bullish, they can continue to go higher. So the price action and the trend are still bullish on the ARK ETFs, and they're likely going to continue to head higher until we see something change in the trend. Next up is the VIX, which is our fear indicator, and we see fear leaving this market with the VIX going down over negative 10% today and closing back below the resistance level at 24.8, and the price action is below all of the moving averages. So the VIX is telling us the market wants to continue to head higher because fear is now leaving the market, and in a low fear environment, the market typically grinds to new all-time highs. So watch for the VIX to try to come back down to the $20 level, and we'll see if volatility is going to start leaving this market or if it's just a temporary cool down before volatility returns. Next up is the US dollar, and we do see the dollar bouncing today, but it is still finding resistance at that 13 EMA, and it's still in a very strong bearish trend. So with a bearish trend and relatively bearish price action, I still expect to see the dollar come down to my support level at $89. A weak dollar is a strong stock market, and we still see a very weak US dollar. Next up is gold, and we still see gold just cooling off, and gold typically cools off for about 3 days before it starts back higher. We saw it back here at the end of December where we had that 3-day sell-off before the bull run continued. So gold does look like it's finding a bottom and finding support here over this 13 EMA, and it does look like gold is going to start running to my price target soon. So my price target on gold is up here at $19.98, and I would be a buyer of gold at these levels and hold it into this bull rally. We do see the 20 simple moving average crossed over the 50 EMA, which means bullish momentum is picking up and gold is likely to start running. Next up is silver, and we see a very similar sign on silver with a 3-day cooldown, and we look like we're finding support over that 5 EMA. So silver still has very strong bullish trending and very strong bullish price action. So silver is likely going to be heading up to my price targets at $28 and $29 next. Next up is Bitcoin, and we still see really bullish price action and bullish trending, and my price target on Bitcoin is up here at $42,693. So it looks like Bitcoin will have no problem getting there with all of this bullish volume buying in, and we see the bullish trending. Bitcoin's likely going to continue to keep heading higher until we find resistance at that price target. Just be careful on Bitcoin. You don't want to be FOMOing in and chasing it now because it's only about 8% away from the price target, and we could see a drastic correction or cool down after we get there. Next up is Amazon stock, and we did see Amazon stock going up today, but really not that much, and we're still closing below all of the moving averages. So Amazon stock is starting to develop some relatively bearish trending, and we can see the 5 EMA is crossing down below some of these moving averages here. So with relatively bearish price action and bearish trending going on in Amazon, it's hard to be bullish on this stock. So I don't think Amazon is a buy at this level, but it could start bouncing from here soon and fixing this chart in a hurry. However, we don't want to guess what's going to happen. We just want to follow the trend and follow the price action. And right now, Amazon is starting to look bearish. Next up is Apple stock, and we see Apple looking a lot better than Amazon because the price action is back to closing over the 5 EMA, and it's maintaining that bullish trend because that 5 EMA never crossed below the 13. So Apple is starting to bounce, and it looks like it's ready to start heading back up to $136. Apple is a market moving stock, so if Apple is heading higher, the rest of the stock market is likely going to continue to head higher with it. If Apple can break and close over 136, it's likely heading to my next price target up here at $141. On the financial sector, we see extreme bullish price action and extreme bullish trending, which means the financial sector is likely to continue to head higher. On the industrial sector, we saw bullish price action today, and we see that bullish trend starting to pick up momentum, which means the industrials are likely heading higher. On the healthcare sector, we saw really bullish price action, and we can also see that the bullish trend is picking up momentum, and it looks like healthcare is going to start running. So going back to the S&P 500, we see low VIX, which is low fear, which means the stock market is likely to head higher. We see the dollar still in a bearish trend, which means the dollar is going to continue to weaken. And we see bullish sectors across the board, with all 4 sectors showing bullish price action and bullish trending. So right now, I'm raising my price target on the SPY ETF from 377 to 393, and I do think that the SPY ETF is going to start heading back up to that price target very soon. This market is extremely bullish, like I have been saying for many weeks now, and I don't suggest trying to call a top and trying to short this market. Just let the trend be your friend while the time lasts, and don't try to second guess it. Remember, there's the Stocks Channel Discord if you're looking for a profitable and disciplined trading community. Find out how to join by clicking on the link in the description of this video. So next up, let's take a look at the Stocks Channel Hot Stocks. So it wouldn't be hot stocks if we didn't start with Tesla stock, and we saw Tesla having an extremely bullish day, closing up 7.94% and exceeding my next price target I had for you all at $805. So now that Tesla is exceeding $805 and closing over it, it's likely that Tesla could head to the next price target at $848. So remember, I said on Tesla, as long as the trend is bullish and the price action is bullish, just let this stock run if you own it. These price targets can continue to get exceeded while Tesla just continues to run higher. Nobody truly knows where the top on Tesla is going to be, so I'm not even going to pretend to know. However, it is very likely that Tesla is reaching a top in the very near future. So if you're not in this stock, I want to strongly suggest that you don't chase this stock. However, if you already own Tesla, I don't suggest selling it, just let it keep running until something changes in the bullish chart. So right now I have Tesla finishing out a 5th wave, which means eventually it will reach a top and go into a short-term bear market. But right now, with bullish price action and bullish trending, Tesla is likely just going to continue to head higher. So watch Tesla to try to hold over $800 as it starts running towards the next price target at $848. Tesla is getting relatively overbought at these levels, and it could go through a correction in the near future. So like I said before, just don't chase this stock if you don't own it. I really don't suggest chasing it, just go look for a better opportunity. Support levels on Tesla could be at all of these moving averages, but the most critical moving average support level is going to be that 20 simple moving average. So as you can see, the 20 simple moving average is now much lower on Tesla, somewhere around $674. So there is a lot of downside risk in Tesla stock in any event that it actually does go through a correction. So just be careful and be disciplined with this stock and don't bother trying to FOMO in. Once again, congratulations to all of you crazy Tesla bulls. Next up is NIO stock, and we still see NIO stock kind of struggling around this resistance level between $54 and $55. However, NIO stock did go up 7.49% today, and it still got bullish price action and bullish trending. My price target on NIO was met at $52, and I did raise my price target up to $61 ever since. However, NIO stock needs to prove itself, and it needs to break and close above resistance at $55 before we can start saying it's going to $61. So let's go ahead and trade the chart that's in front of us and take it day by day. And right now we need NIO to break and close over 55. There is another price target in between around $56, so you need to watch that level as well. But right now I see a bullish trend with bullish price action, which means NIO stock is likely going to continue to head higher. Watch the support level at $49, and of course all of these moving averages could act as support as well. Next up is Palantir stock, and we saw Palantir going up 6.2% today. But we still have Palantir trading below a critical resistance level, which was the previous support level right around $25. So Palantir is in a bearish trend because all of these moving averages are stacked to the bear side. However, Palantir is still trading over a positive sloping 50 EMA. So right now, Palantir still looks like it's in somewhat of a consolidation and sort of going down/sideways, but it's still holding up below a resistance level. So right now in the short term, I'm still bearish on Palantir, and I think it could still come back down and test the support level at $21. If Palantir breaks below support at 21, it could come back down to the 50 EMA and find support somewhere around $20. Now to get bullish on Palantir, we would need to see the price action break and close over 25, and we would need to see this 5 EMA start crossing back over the 13 EMA. So it could be time to be getting bullish on this stock soon, but we need to see confirmation with the price action and the trend before we put any of our money into this stock. So just be patient and wait it out on Palantir stock because we could get a much better buying opportunity down here at $21 in the very near future. Next up is Teladoc stock, ticker symbol TDOC, and we saw Teladoc proving why it's a hot stock right here on the Stocks channel, going up over 12% today. So if you've been paying attention on my videos, I've been saying buy Teladoc in the high 190s off of the support level. And if you did and you held this stock, you've been handsomely rewarded with some very nice gains today. So Teladoc blasted right through my first price target that I had at $214, and it looks like it's going to have no problem getting to my next price target up here at $231. So Teladoc will no longer be a hot stock. Now that we're getting so close to my price target, it's time to move on and find the next hot stock. Congratulations to all of you who took my suggestion on Teladoc, and I hope you are enjoying all of your profits. Next up is Alibaba stock, and we saw Alibaba stock have a very volatile day today because at one point we were trading below the support level at $223. However, that's why support levels are so important to be aware of, because that level did act as support and we did close higher for the day. So that was a great buy the dip opportunity on Alibaba stock, but we did see Alibaba close down still negative 0.3% today. However, I'm still very bullish on Alibaba stock, and I still think it's a buy the dip stock off of these support levels at $223, and if we get there, $216. My price target on Alibaba is $255, and I think we're going to have no problem getting there in the very near future. So Alibaba is still 100% a hot stock, and I'm still very bullish on this stock. Next up is Boeing stock, and we finally saw Boeing going back over our resistance level at $212, and it did close over the 5 EMA. So overall, Boeing is starting to look really good ever since we tested and bounced off of that support level at the 50 EMA. So watch for Boeing to start trending back into a bullish trend, and the first price target you want to watch on Boeing stock is up here at $228. If we break and close over $228 on Boeing, it means we're heading to my next price target up here at $260. So I'm still bullish on Boeing, and I think that was a great buy the dip scenario because we had a really nice correction for you to get in at lower and lower prices. So the stock still has some room to run, and it's still a hot stock right here on the Stocks channel. So don't forget, I do more hot stocks every single day for my Discord community, and you can find out how to join the Stocks channel Discord community by clicking on the link in the description of this video. There will be some new hot stocks coming next week, so look forward to some more hot stocks right here on the Stocks channel. So I really hope you all are crushing this market and making a lot of profits. And as always, I will see you in the next episode.